Honorable Dr. Terrance Drew, Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, in speaking at the United Nations meeting on resource mobilization for small island developing states in Antigua and Barbuda, continued calling for financial assistance to pivot the more resilient nations in the face of climate change. In an address on Tuesday at the SIDS 4 International Conference, he emphasized the financial burden placed on small island nations attempting to adapt and build resilience to climate change. He said, quote, "We cannot fund our way out of climate change. I can say clearly that if 2 hurricanes hit the Caribbean this year and multiple islands are hit, we will suddenly go from talking about adaptation and resilience to recovery, which in itself would be a burden for any country within the Caribbean," end quote. Prime Minister Drew spoke of ongoing challenges and mitigation strategies that are necessary to combat the existential threat. Reminding of some effects, he spoke of St. Kitts and Nevis's situation, saying, quote, "We used to be a water-abundant country, but now we are a water-scarce country. We cannot supply our people with 24/7 water anymore, and this is as a result of climate change on multiple fronts: the decrease in rainfall, the increase in temperature, and saltwater intrusion as a result of sea level rises. To deal with that, we have to now employ desalination plants to produce potable water," end quote. Prime Minister Drew reminded of the urgency, saying, quote, "We are seeing a more active season this year with stronger hurricanes. So while we are discussing and going around the urgency in the release of the funding through whatever mechanisms, the urgency of now is critically important so that we can deal with the scourge of climate change. Funding has to be accelerated for SIDS to be able to adapt and be resilient," end quote.